Hello, everyone. I'm Jing Fang from UNESCO Regional Bureau for Science and Culture in Europe. I'm pleased to present the topic on the enhanced role of youth in the MAB program today. As you may know, MAB program has a unique asset to achieve the youth engagement. That is World Network of Biosphere Reserve. The youth issues were also reflected in the MAB Strategy 2015 to 2025. Before we introduce the MAB's engagement with youth, I would like to introduce two main types of youth engagement activities. Type 1 is named co-shaping activity, where youth act as partners in specific actions and initiatives in the biosphere reserves specifically. And type 2 is named enabling activities, where youth act as leaders in these initiatives. So these two types of activities are mutually reinforcing and complementary. And on the right side, you will see several main UNESCO initiatives to achieve the youth engagement. So it all started with the first MAB Youth Forum organized by our regional bureau held in the Po Delta Biosphere Reserve in 2017 with 282 delegates from 142 biosphere reserves of 85 different countries. The participants agreed on a shared vision for the development and future of youth in biosphere reserves. And following the first MAB Youth Forum, 4 young representatives attended the EcoSoc Youth Forum in New York in 2018 to present their action plans developed in the first MAB Youth Forum. And on the 5th to 18th September in 2019, 176 representatives from 83 countries attended the second MAB Youth Forum in the Changbaishan Biosphere Reserves in China. And following the second MAB Youth Forum, 60 MAB youth from 50 countries attended the Youth Climate Summit in September 2019 at the UN headquarters. And also, UNESCO launches a global program to train 200,000 youth on climate and biodiversity skills. And we also have the UNESCO MAB Young Scientist Awards to support young scientists around the world. And of course, our most important project is the MAB Summer University, starting from 2014, co-organized by our regional bureau in Venice and the Mediterranean Information Office for Environment, Culture, and Sustainable Development in Greece. So the course that you are attending is part of this special edition of the Summer University for this year, for this unusual year. And also in 2019, our symposium on climate change brought together the young representatives from the biosphere reserves and other UNESCO sites to explore together the possible solutions to address the climate change risks and challenge in their biosphere reserves. So having introduced the main UNESCO initiatives, in the second part, we would like to have a look at the enhanced role of youth in the MAB program. And so in the MAB program, youth is regarded as actors of change. So we can see youth has been empowered to make their voices heard in a global debate on different topics, especially biodiversity and climate change. And the role of youth has been enhanced in different initiatives, notably at the level of biosphere reserve. And also a lot of youth networks of associations has been established following this their experience of the in the MAB use event. And so to begin this part, I would like first to introduce several good practices and cases implemented by, led by, or created by the young people from different biosphere reserves on a global scale. And so in St. Mary's Biosphere Reserve, a group of young people created a project named Be the Buzz of the Reserve. This project was funded by the Flemish government. And we also have the project named Educational Concept for Schools, which is a project aiming at inspiring the students for the biosphere reserves, offering a variety of educational programs. And it also refers to the biosphere reserve schools. And another project aims at raising awareness among kids and the youth was implemented in East Carpathian Transboundary Biosphere Reserve, located in Central Europe, shared by Poland, Slovakia, and Ukraine. And of course, similar but also very interesting education projects was implemented in Dublin Bay Biosphere Reserve. In Mali, the local engagement activities in the Biosphere Reserve include the establishment of an environmental partnership with the Association of Young Volunteers for the Environment, mainly to deal with the theme of Biosphere Reserve and climate change. And following these successful practices, we are also pleased to see the passion and willingness of the youth, and also the successful practices in creating their own youth networks. A very good example could be given. In 2018, the Ibero MAB Youth Network was created by the participants of the Ibero MAB Youth Forum. So what about when it comes to the Southeast Europe and the Mediterranean? In the courses followed by my introductory presentation, you will see the interesting experience and the best practices of the young presenters from the different biosphere reserves of the region we identified for the course. And so, yeah, you will see these young people are not only very excellent representatives for our MAB use events, but they're also someone who are willing to practice their good ideas to lead their initiatives on the ground in their biosphere reserve. And of course, you will also see see the example of the establishment of MAB Youth Association, the example of organization of forums and events by the MAB youth, especially in their own biosphere reserve. And before having your course, if I may, I would like to share with you 3 guiding questions to serve as a basis for your reflection. So the first one, you might think about how have the MAB Youth Forum brought changes to these young people in our region. And secondly, is the role, what is the role of young people in the MAB program and in their biosphere reserve? And the third one, how the youth-led initiatives have impacted the biosphere reserves. So regarding the third point, the youth-led initiatives and projects in this region, we have 3 main areas or categories to present. They are education initiatives, economic activities, and MAB governance. So regarding the education initiatives, we will see a lot of education initiatives that will be presented by our young presenter in the following courses. All these initiatives, they were either created by the youth association or led by the young people working for their biosphere reserves. Also, young people working for the local NGOs also play a crucial role in the implementation of the initiatives and the biosphere reserve, and the projects of the biosphere reserve. And another interesting point to note is some innovative adaptation solutions have been created by the young people to adapt to the new normal caused by the COVID crisis this year. So you will see how these young people creatively solve the problem. And of course, it's vital to involve youth in the economic activities of the biosphere reserves. The enhanced role of youth in the economic activities will be touched upon in the following courses with the specific case to show how young people could be involved in the local businesses and its associated branding. Last but not least, the role of youth in the MAB governance remains to be a very important issue, but also something difficult to realize, as the governance itself is a very complex process. And so in the courses, you will see the experience of the establishment of youth association and its associated problems. The problems include the problems that have been solved and also those that remain to be solved, so that you will have the successful experience and you will also see the lessons learned. And especially for the problems that remain to be solved, that is exactly where you will come in and where you will provide or you add your value, maybe through the live expert meeting to have a interactive discussion with these young experts, the young presenter. And also the role of the youth association in the MAB governance will also be touched upon in the courses. So you will see the efforts that these young people have made, and you also see the complexity of this process, and also the way forward. So to conclude today's presentation, as a young people who works for a MAB program, I would like to convey the following message to all youth. We, as MAB youth, belong to the same global networks. So if we exchange good practices, empower ourselves, inspire each other, make our voices heard, especially in the global debate, we will definitely be stronger. And thank you so much for your time.